Toronto rappers over here. Lil Berete speaks on Toronto rappers, all right?
Wow.
And I have a subtitle in here, but I'll get to it in a second.
I ain't heard that name in a minute.
And this is why I had that subtitle in there, right? And I'll reveal what the subtitle I have or what I have in brackets in a minute, okay? So Lil Berete, and this is courtesy of Six Trends, he calls out 100-band plan, K-Money. Let me put this up on the screen here. K-Money, Casper, TNG, and more in a long trade. So he was, I guess, doing like a, what do you call this? Like a question, a Q&A with his fans. And somebody asked, who can fuck with me? Is that what the FWN stands for?
Yeah.
Okay. And somebody put 100-band plan. He said, don't compare me to no new wave rapper. They're all babies compared to me. That's his debut. Was nowhere near what he's on. Or sorry, now my debut was nowhere what he's on. I just hope y'all not going to do him how y'all did every rapper. Lift him up and then try to find a reason to bring him down. The Toronto fans special. Okay?
I don't know if that was a compliment or
it's kind of like a backhand.
It was like a warning too.
It's like a CompuSalt.
Yeah.
Borderline threat.
Like a compliment insult, you know?
Yeah. And he speaks on Houdini. He said in 2019, he saw him in person in Vancouver. He shows love. He called K-Money a rat. He says, when they say tall up twin, he says, bro, respect me. All right, so I guess he's like, nah, not tall up twin. And he said, not my generation, Smoke Dog better when it came to Casper. I want to go back to the first one here. This one here, what he says about 100-band plan. And the Toronto rapper or Toronto fan special. Okay, because at one point in time, Lil Berete was like on top of the world. He dropped the song Northside, Southside. Both of those songs have over 1 million views on YouTube. They were going crazy. People were fucking with him on a high level. And then that video came out of him like doing some sus things. You know what I'm saying? With like when he was a kid, like he was like under 13 doing stupid sus things with his friends. And then from when that came out, like the audience just tried to just kept on just dissing him. Little Britney, all types of shit. Other rappers jumped in, like, and it took his notoriety down. Other rappers have had this happen to them. Okay? What's up with this Toronto rappers and like there's gay shit that happens. I don't want to call it gay shit, but people consider it gay shit. But like, why would he get his career pushed down? But Top 5, who had the bra video, they still use that. They try to use that against him, but he's fine.
You want to go or I can?
Because a lot of these artists are so entitled, they think that the ascension should be smooth. There's going to be no rocky road, no obstacles, or it's going to be smooth sailing from here all across the world, where it's like, no, bro, like literally as soon as you get the spotlight, that's when the most mud is going to be thrown. That's when they're going to be like the spotlight is literally on you, bro. So that's when they're going to be nitpicking the most. And I feel like the reason why it didn't affect Top 5 as much is because you have to kind of wade the waters and you have to work through the storm.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, they get scared and they cower away. We're like, oh, everyone's roasted. I'm just going to leave the internet for 2 months, 3 months. Then now your wave's done. And then, like, you know?
Yeah. And I also think that, like, Top 5 didn't only have that. He had the Subways video.
Yeah, they had a lot of things going on.
Yeah, and people still to this day, like, especially with this newfound extra popularity, all of the American guys will be like, yo, you the guy who got your ass kicked in the subway. Black 100 says that all the time.
Yeah.
But he's still been able to maintain like a high level of popularity. And Lil Berete, like, as soon as that one thing came out, and I feel there's other rappers who've had little things come out like that, and like they just pushed them to the side right away, fam.
Yeah, I feel like also with Lil Berete, like he was a legitimate artist, you know, musical.
Yeah.
Right?
Is
still.
Yeah.
He makes good music. Top 5, whilst, you know, you can call him a rapper, he's also a content creator, streamer.
Yeah.
So I feel like because of that trolling aspect of him,
he could kind of fight against it.
He can fight against it. He can lean into it. He also did a lot of things in between to kind of like mask the perception, or like the things he did after that were more notorious. So people kind of like, eventually people got over it. And every now and then it might recirculate, but like he's done so much since then that it's not defining. Whereas I feel like with Berete, like when that happened, after that, like what did he do to kind of erase our memory or like supersede that
He
last
dropped a song with King
impression?
Von.
Well, you said he's a legit artist and stuff, right? Musical and all that stuff. Okay, being musical is only half the battle. You have to have business sense and stuff.
Mhm.
Like, enough of these mans, they don't care about PR. They don't hire a PR manager, and they don't realize how important it is. Like public relations, that creates the narrative that the world thinks about you, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
There's literal people that like whenever a crisis is going in, I have to call this one person because they could get it where, okay, the world doesn't think I'm a rapist. They just think that I was falsely accused.
Yeah, a good publicist will create a diversion for you.
Like Karen Civil. She's one of those people where like you call, like when Wayne was going through his case, he called Karen Civil or whatever. Like, and then she will tap you in certain publications where they could kind of change the tide for you and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of these artists, you know, like the narrative starts to go a certain way, and then they don't know how to change the tide or kind of like change people's mind about certain things.
Yeah, because there was, and before you go, Zar, there was times when he was trying to fight it when it first came out, right? And I feel bad saying like came out because like a lot of these guys have just like little stupid videos when they were kids. But when that video first surfaced, he was fighting it, but like he was trying to fight it with songs and like, you know, maybe crashing it on IG every once in a while type shit. Like he didn't have a strategic, this is how I'm gonna, you know, make people forget about this.
Yeah, and he addressed it with you, right? In your interview?
Yes.
But that was already years after.
3-4 years after.
I'm just trying to think of like which way he could have spun the story or dealt with it where he would have got back in good graces with the audience. Like, how should he have handled it? Should he have just taken the funny route and just like, bro, we were kids, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, he tried to do the music response and people weren't really trying to hear it like that.
Not everybody hears your music. Everybody follows the story, but not everybody's listening to the songs themselves. They're like, there's a lot of people who just follow the story and don't listen to none of these guys' tunes.
Hold on, what was the video?
Wasn't it the one where like they like swiped a debit card like through someone's ass crack?
Oh my God. I don't know if that was if that's
was
what
that
it
them
was.
or is that someone else?
That might have been somebody else. But I think it was
don't
something.
put that on him, bro. Don't put that on
It was
him.
something sus looking, like these guys were like slapping each other's ass or something stupid, and like a bunch of like young kids in the room. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
crazy.
But like,
But it's not the end of the world.
no, it isn't, fam. And it's like, and I'm not condoning it, but it's stupid little kid shit. Like when you're a bunch of your friends and you're like, yeah. Like Zar, as the resident white guy here, like, you know, you guys do like a lot of like white guy, like, you know, she can draw a dick on your face. Like,
no, I'm not that white still. I always
it's not the caker whites, but you know the caker whites.
Yeah, like I used to look at those whites like y'all are crazy. Cause for me, like I still have that sense of shame where it's like, bro, why y'all slapping each other's asses? Like, especially like in gym class, like afterwards, like cause I went to like, I would say a predominantly white school, but it was pretty mixed at the same time. And the hockey boys in the locker room, that's where they got comfortable. And that's when bare asses were getting slapped. People were whipping shirts at man's asses and shit. Like,
come here, bitch. Let's go, man.
Looking fucking cute today, but
But like, it's not only like Toronto artists that get clipped for dumb stuff. Because even if you look at Pop Hunter, that Corvette, you, okay, he didn't even snitch. Basically, I think like his brother or whatever got smoked, and then like he was like 13 at the time. So then, like, he just told officers what happened. I think it was like 8 or 9 at the time. So then, like, years later, when he dropped that song, people pulled up his paperwork. And they're like, "Oh, you told officers what happened when your brother got smoked."
Yeah, I think in America, it's the snitching that pretty much will crash you, right?
At least that was it, not anymore.
And it doesn't completely crash you.
Yeah.
But like any of like old school sus videos when you're a kid, I don't know. I haven't heard of any rappers who have any in America, but like if they did, it didn't really affect their career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a Playboy Cardi, I'm sure he has some videos when as a kid looking like doing some fire.
Because they understand PR. Like America knows how to dress up a situation and navigate out of it. Because even Eminem, remember when Benzino? When Benzino exposed the tracks where Eminem is saying the N-word and being like racially charged about a black girlfriend, somehow he was able to get out of that situation where if he didn't have Paul Rosenberg or like whatever infrastructure they had, Jimmy Iovine, he could have easily got canceled forever for that. But for some reason, I don't know what PR they did, but black people like either forgot about it or they allowed Eminem.
Bro, look at Diddy. Like his whole career is like doing PR to spin things.
Mm-hmm. Proper PR is important.
Did you see that Diddy remix on a 50 Cent track where he was like, I did it. Did he do it? Did he? What did he say? He was like, my lawyer cleared it or something.
Yeah, on the I Get Money remix.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I think Lil Berete, he got pushed to the side unfairly. Because he's to me, one of the best people making music in the city.
Yeah,
out of those young guys, like he makes amazing music.
When you say, okay, what's fair in this music industry? You know what I mean? Like not.
Nah, fam. Like the fans just going crazy. Like, oh, we don't want to. We don't need to listen to what you're doing. Like what? Because of one stupid little video from back in the days, bro. Like I've accomplished so much, and I'm making fire music. Who cares about that, bro?
I feel like the audience decides, bro. If the audience. You don't know. You can't, like, what are you going to do? You're going to tell the audience that you can't force the audience to do something. You know what I mean? Like,
I just feel like the audience is ignorant for that, bro.
I don't think it's ignorance because I think at the end of the day, like when we consume music, we're not just listening to like an isolated piece of music.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The aura of the artist is implicit, right? So it's like you run a Vibes Cartel track, Vibes Cartel, respected artist. Yeah. So that increases people's reception to the music, right?
Yeah.
6ix9ine, back in the day, he had that aura. It's like, it was crazy Mexican blood.
Mm-hmm.
People were rocking with it. Then he became a snitch. Same song.
Yeah.
Now you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
It feels different.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Because like even with R. Kelly and all these different people, they've amazing music from back in the day, songs that they wrote for other people, but now when people hear it, they're like, I don't know.
And then like, if the last image I have of you is like swiping a credit cards through a man's
That's not what they did.
Okay, okay.
Someone, the other Toronto rapper did that.
But you know what I mean? Like, if that's the last image of you, then every time I play your track, I'm just gonna be thinking of that. Then like
swipe.
You have to do something else to like change the last image, Like,
yeah, that's rough. Well, listen, man, salute to Lil Berete. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. I think that to me, like he can get another resurgence.
Is he still dropping music?
Yeah. Like he dropped music this year, but not as much as he usually would.
I know it sounds random, but I didn't realize Bugs dropped a track this year.
Dropped the whole album.
Dropped an album June.
Yeah. He dropped it right before he came out of jail.
Yeah, but like people weren't really talking about it.
Actually, I don't think he's out of jail.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was.
You should have.
No. You know what? I think I said that the other day, like maybe about a month ago on the pod. He hit me up. He said, that's fake news.
He's like, no, I'm still in here, brother.
Yeah. So
he's like, I wish.
I wish, brother.
Salute to Boogs, man. That's salute to the whole Toronto rap scene over here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.